inside of this video, we're going to be breaking down how I took a YouTube channel that completely died off, got to where I was only making $2,000 a month to $16,000 a month in just 4 months. So we're going to be breaking down the exact content strategy, how we did it, and what it looked like. And the channel that we're going to be talking about today is called Across the Globe. And so this channel was made like at the peak, I think it's hit like $25,000 in a month or so. And then the channel kind of died off. We pivoted over some different strategies. Part of it was kind of like the management we had at the time, the content strategy. And then we ended up hitting an all-time low of $2,000 a month, which I have here in April. You can see $2,700. You'll see more screenshots here in a little bit. And then now in the last month of July, we hit $16,000 in revenue. And then right now we're on pace to do like $24,000 a month if we can keep the pace going that we're on right now. And then the eventual goal is to get this to where the channel is producing $40,000 to $60,000 a month in advertising revenue. And then we're getting like an extra like $40,000 to $50,000 a month in brand deals on the channel. So we're already getting a lot of brand deal inquiries on this project. And so I'm going to break down like how it all played out, content strategy, how we made it happen real quick. So first of all, to start, I want to go back in time on the channel. So we've had this channel for a good amount of time now. So originally started it, I think back in like 2021. We made like 5 videos, 10 videos, I think, and just nothing was like really hitting. And we just stopped the project. And that was until like one day I realized, wow, this channel just keeps getting views. It was getting like 50 views a day or something like that, even years and years after we made the videos. It was crazy. I was like, whoa, that's weird. So when I had more resources later on, I decided to get back into this project, and we started making these videos, and we figured out how to go viral with them. So we were doing like different things, like why nobody lives in a place, like what 10 cheapest place to live in Florida 2023, and 10 states everyone is moving to in America 2023. Like very simple like travel content. And at this point we got to where we were doing the simple b-roll videos. Channel capped at 30K a month. It was really like we were at 25K a month, the $25,000 a month, and really the top channel was doing like $30,000 a month. Honestly, I think there's one doing 60,000, and they do it a little bit more as like a personal brand. But yeah, it was a good niche. It worked well. It wasn't anything too exciting, and it's just really just didn't become a priority to me as I had other businesses. I was building out FCA and all sorts of other businesses as well. And then that was until like we pivoted in 2024. A lot of these travel videos, like they're doing okay. And then we tried doing some of these like immigration, collapsing. We moved towards like more of a negative connotation. Honestly, personally, I didn't feel best about making these videos because they were more on the negative connotation side. But at the end of the day, we were finding a lot of channels that were making like $100,000+ a month off of doing, more of these kind of political style content. I don't really care about politics, honestly, at all. I really don't give a shit of this president, but I do like money. That is something I do like. And so we were doing this. They're simple B-roll videos, basically B-rolls, and we were just, for both of them, we were just finding like clips on websites like Storyblocks. You just go onto like a website like Storyblocks, and we were watching some of these different, we were using like clips from here, and then just different easy to find clips that we found on these different websites where you can just go on these like stock footage. And same with these videos that we were doing here. And it just didn't really scratch my itch, because now my goal is like really shifted in this like kind of time frame. I say like end of 2024, I started coming up with this vision, this idea of building like a huge giant publishing company. Once I have like a company that I can sell for, let's say, like $30 to $50 million when it comes to like building a portfolio of channels, because I make multiple 6 figures a month with other businesses, business ventures. And, I really want to get these channels to where they're like something like really freaking cool that I can eventually sell. That is going to be my goal. So we switched the production. We actually, like, here in this time frame right here in the end of 2024 and 2025, we did a huge major reset. So we ended up rehiring a lot of the team. We switched up the content strategy, and that's what we're going to be talking about, how we switched up the content strategy, how I view content strategy. And we made a huge amount of changes here from the end of 2024 into 2025. And so now what we're doing is we're using we switched more into the geopolitical niche heavy, and then geography, geopolitical, and we also increased the production significantly, as in like, stronger script writers, longer videos. Like now we're doing, like, if you zoom in on some of these, they're like 30-40 minutes on some of the videos. We're trying to get to where we do like a 40-minute video almost like every single day, at least like 20-25 minutes. Whereas before, we were hitting like 10-minute long videos. So we're trying to make it so like the videos are longer, because RPMs go up, you make more money per view when the videos are longer, and it also gets you just a huge more like share of the marketplace because you have longer videos and a lot of our viewers are actually on television. So that's a little bit of some context. So this is the phase that we recently went through. And in this phase is where we got these results of, you know, all the way down to where we were doing $2,700 a month on the channel. And that had us like a huge reset. Is we went through this huge testing phase. As you can see, we pivoted over here from like these more immigration style videos that are like, you know, just kind of places that are collapsing or bad places to go visit. And they did well. Like the last video we did got 500,000 views. But we pivoted over into more of this like kind of geopolitical, geographical style content. And you'll see like results all over the place. Some of them did good, some of them did shit. There was probably like 10 more failures of videos that we posted inside of here. We just simply took them down because they really weren't performing well. And so what you're seeing here is like over the span of these like 4 months, I think we probably posted 3 times as many videos and we took a lot of them down. And this is the process that I go through ultimately of making a new video series. So first of all is you need to have a good idea. If you have not good ideas, you're never going to produce like it's such an uphill battle to make a viral video if it's not a good idea in the first place. And so what this consisted of is for every single video that we produce, we would need to have at least like, we would come up with like 20 to 30 video ideas for every single video that we produced. So if we ever came up with an idea that we would produce on the channel, we would probably put in like 5 hours per video idea that we came up with in the video. And then when it came to the thumbnails, for the thumbnails, we would come up with anywhere from like 5 to 10 thumbnails for every single video. So what we started doing is we started increasing the volume of reps in the production process. So we'd come up with 10 different thumbnails. We'd come up with 20 to 30 ideas before we picked one idea. We would then, for the hooks, we even like for the first like 5 to 20 seconds of the video of like what we say in the video, we would come up with like 3 to 5 hooks for every single video. And then we would pick from the best. And we would always, this is like the biggest strategy of it all, is we made sure that we were modeling proven strategies. So as in, we never wanted to be original. Anytime we would be original, we were just like really taking a huge gamble, and most times we would fail because we just didn't like do enough research, didn't do enough ideation, didn't study enough, and didn't come up with enough ideas. But what we really pivoted to is like, we ain't making the video unless somebody else already got at least 500,000 views with the video, ideally 1 million views. And if it's like on a channel that's getting millions of views of video already, the video we need to be modeling needs to get 5 million views. We had to find what I call outliers. So we had to find these outlier videos, and we only tried to model outlier videos. If it wasn't a video that went viral, it was a waste of time, not worth producing, and we would just stay away from it. And as you see, we tested a bunch of different stuff, and some of these thumbnails that you see on these videos weren't the original thumbnail. We tried a bunch of other stuff out, and ultimately, this is what we came up with. So what we did is like that really blew this channel up to the stage that we're at now, which honestly, we're just getting started. The goal is really to make this a 6-figure a month YouTube channel, a 7-figure a year YouTube channel. Is we found a few winning content series. So we found this this content series was one of the first ones that we came across that we did out of like, I think we tried 10 different like content styles. And this one we were able to hit, and we were able to hit it like over and over again, fairly consistently. Some of these videos got okay results, but it was like consistent. So we did why living in the UK is becoming possible. So we like that one. So we did why Germany is becoming possible, why living in France is becoming possible, why no one wants to live in Sweden. Basically the same format, we just tried a different title. And what we did for each of these, we tried out the different titles. We've also tested like multiple thumbnails for every single video. And so while these do look distinctly different, we did test like this style thumbnail on like this Germany style thumbnail on this Sweden one. It was just the layout of the country didn't really fit the flag. Like it was hard to understand with the flag in it. So we tried all sorts of different titles and hooks and stuff. And, you know, we tried some of these different poor ones and some of them didn't. And then we did why is blank suddenly declaring war on immigration. So we did why Italy is suddenly declaring war on immigration, why Germany is suddenly, why Finland, why Austria. So most of these did okay. This Austria one was actually a more recent video a month ago, and it got 300,000 views. And this speaks volumes to just staying consistent with a specific content strategy. If you're somebody who, like most people, they'll make a video on one thing and then another thing and then another thing. And then you look at their channel, it's like a freaking Frankenstein of like 10 different video ideas. And if you're constantly changing the variables of what each video is that you're making, then you're just rolling dice at that point, hoping to win. Versus this, it's like we're stacking the odds in our favor. And it's like, as you see, with especially with this style, like we did the exact same thumbnail style. We took the exact same style of like the dots and on the thing and put it on the geographical map with like the white outline and the red, the exact same title. It made it easy to win, because then all you have to do at that point is just make the rest of the video better, make the hooks better, make the content better, better music, better sound effects, better animations, more and get more better retention strategies inside of the video. And this is how you get good on any YouTube channel, is when you pick one strategy or just like a few strategies, like I'll show you here, and you get really good at perfecting those. And then that's where we came across this geography facts video, which kind of sucks because it doesn't align with like the overall brand that we want to build. But these videos do really well, so we keep making them for right now. They make a ton of money. It's just, they don't really align with like, we want to be like this, like geography channel. I don't really want to be a geography facts channel, if that makes sense. It's a little bit too niche for me in my liking, and it kind of like corners us too heavy. So I'm thinking of doing like a spin-off on this or something. Just, I don't know. It's just not a good content strategy for like what we're trying to achieve. Like, it's good for right now, and it's definitely growing the channel a lot. But I feel like this is very limiting if we just get really good at making these geography facts videos. So these ones did good, and we just kept doing You've Been Lied To on it. And then this is really where we're trying to go. So our competitor that we're really trying to model real quick, I'll show you guys, is called Real Life Lore. So this competitor is like our model channel. So this channel, I think right now they're doing at least like $80,000 a month. But every single video that this YouTube channel generates gets millions of views, like 3 million, a million, 1.2, 2 million, 1.5, 1.3, 1.9. They're in a little bit of a lull right now, like in produce and results. But if you go back like just a year ago, it's like every single video is a banger, especially like a year and a half ago. They were getting like 3 million, 3 million, 3 million, 2 million, 7 million, 5 million, 2 million, 2.3. And so I want a YouTube channel like this, like in this zone right here, zone of genius. And so this is what I'm striving for to achieve with across the globe. And so that's why I'm trying to really pivot, where it's just like they have a lot of one-off ideas. It's like almost half of their videos are one-off ideas. Like, it's kind of like a unique idea. They take previous proven packaging and ideas and titles and content structure, but then every single video is a one-off. So this is eventually where I'm trying to pivot everything towards, where it's just like this really strong like geopolitical channel where they're talking about all sorts of different subjects like this. And right now we're kind of just, that's why, you know, we're making these geography facts, but they just don't align with what we want to eventually do, which is being able to just make crazy good videos, turning this brand into like, turning it into a brand, not just like a single series, like YouTube channel, and making it to where we have like a website, like a blog, a Facebook page, maybe even like different pages like TikTok, Instagram, like short form content. Like, I want to turn this into a full-blown brand that's able to make like multiple millions of dollars a year. So that's why I'm trying to look at like this bigger picture of things. It could have definitely done faster if we probably just like only did geography facts videos probably, but yeah, we're testing all sorts of different winning content series. We try not to move too fast of content series. We'll try to do a few, and then we're really trying to do these like one-off, like research heavy ideas and build a production around this, because this is exciting. This, if we can do these consistently and keep making the videos better, this is where we're going to get 2 million, 3 million, 5 million views a month, or views a video. And it's not going to get too heavily saturated because we're coming up with these like, you know, super well ideated ideas. And so that's how, from the months of April to July, there was nothing really complicated other than just we focus on winning content series. That took us from just doing a couple $1,000s a month to where we started doing $16,000 a month in July. And so if you liked everything that I said inside of there, I have the best faceless YouTube community on the internet of helping people build faceless YouTube channels. I will have the link down below in the description, where you can simply just go inside of here, schedule a call with my team, you'll fill out a quick application and book a call with my team. And we've just had so many testimonials over the years, and I'm realizing this needs to be updated because we've definitely had way more. It says 500. We have over 700 students inside the community now. We're shooting for 1,000. Would love to have you there. We're the best in the business of helping people build faceless YouTube channels. And yeah, I've been doing this for like 7 years, and this is just a cool little project I wanted to share with you guys. So anyways, love you all. See you in the next one. Peace.